Now, a year ago today, Ruben Amorim took over at Manchester United, and it's been a rocky old ride so far.
Yep.
Manchester United have appointed Ruben Amorim as their new head coach.
You look at what he's done at Sporting, he's shown that he can turn the team around quickly.
I'm excited about Amorim. Be interested to see how he sets up.
The great unknown. We've no idea how he's going to do.
I think that our goal is to win the Premier League. That is our goal.
Country road. When it all goes wrong.
Manchester United breaking a lot of records. That's 15 defeats this season in the Premier League.
Things are there and we are capable, but we have to be consistent. That's it.
Manchester United lose a fifth game in December. It feels hopeless.
7 Premier League games without a win for the first time since 1992. This is Manchester United. Get used to what you're seeing on a weekly basis. They are just clearly not good enough.
We are being the worst team, maybe, in history of Manchester United. I know that you want headlines, so here you go, your headlines.
Amorim sticking to his style at all costs has made United even worse.
He's factually the worst manager that Manchester United have had.
Grimsby Town have knocked Manchester United out of the League Cup.
They are one of the worst teams I've ever seen. I wasn't Billericay, but I reckon I could do a better job than Amorim.
The system doesn't work. Until he changes that system, we ain't going to get any better.
A desperate Premier League season last season, finishing 16th. Then, of course, they lost the Europa League final to Spurs as well. But look, they're 5 unbeaten now. Looks like that maybe he's turned a corner. What do you think, Coisty? I think he has. I think he's turned a corner.
Yeah, I think there had to be an improvement for last year. Last year was a disaster, wasn't it, from start to finish? And there has been an improvement. I definitely think they've turned a corner. I still think they're miles away from where they want to be. But if you're a Manchester United fan, yeah, I think you understandably and correctly have to feel encouraged from what you've seen, particularly the last month or so. I keep saying it, particularly in forward areas and with the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I look at the goalkeeper and I look at the back three, he's playing, and I'm looking at them and I just think they're looking over their shoulder and they feel a lot more confident with the goalkeeper that's in the sticks, and that's a massive thing. That is a massive thing. He made a couple of great saves at the weekend.
He did. He was excellent.
He just looks as if he's going to make saves, Lamans, and I look at Delit and I look at Shaw.
Delict's having a really good season.
Oh, yeah.
Really good season.
By the way,
and Luke Shaw.
Yeah. But I think, I've said it for a long time, Jeff, I don't care what anybody says, Manchester United are a far better team than with Luke Shaw in it.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the left hand, it looks like going to be left hand centre-back, obviously the way he plays the game now. Definitely. But I go back to the goalkeeper and I go back to 2 of the 3 signings. Šeško, I feel for it to come off there injured at the weekend. He's just, he's just not get going yet. But the other 2 without.
Brilliant.
And I keep saying it and I'll say it again. They look as though they can handle that Manchester United jersey, and they look as though they can handle playing for Manchester United. Particularly.
And I think especially Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo. Let's hear from a couple of United fans. Tony's a United fan. Morning, Tony.
Good morning, Tony.
Morning, guys. Nice to hear you, Jeff. I miss you on a Saturday, actually.
Thank you. Thanks, Tony.
I'm hoping they've turned the corner, but I honestly can't see it. I mean, I used to love the team, didn't like the club, but loved the team. But now I don't like the team. The only 2 players that are doing it for me are Mbeumo and Cunha. And I think Amorim is like an emperor's new clothes. I can't see it happening. I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see it. The job's too big for him. The other thing is when you look at the game on the weekend, you've got 2 teams that played atrocious football. The defence on both teams are awful. And you've got to look at the quality of the Premiership when those 2 teams are up there in the top 7. That is my view. On a separate issue, I was involved in the campaign to get 2 teams up from the Vauxhall Conference way back in the early 2020s.
Yeah.
And that was when the chief exec was John Moles. I don't know if you remember him. He used to be a professional referee.
Yeah.
And what a lovely guy. He's unfortunately passed away now. But we did a campaign where it was 2 up to the league, and it was really cool, where we did 2 fingers and we had ad vans going round, and a campaign, and it was tongue-in-cheek, but 2 up to the Football League. And unfortunately, a great friend of talkSPORT was involved in football then, and he was very anti 2 up coming from the conference, and his name was Barry Hearn.
Oh, Barry Hearn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, take it. Tony, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks
really
for the call,
interesting.
Tony.
Thanks, Tony. Chris is a Man United fan as well. Morning, Chris.
Morning, Chris.
Morning, gentlemen. How are we?
We're in good form. Are you positive, or are you slightly in the negative side like Tony was, Chris?
Well, before we get to that, Ali, what am I hearing on this show this morning? Some people with their Christmas dinners, utter woke nonsense.
I agree. Completely agree, Chris.
In the words of Joe number 2 yesterday, this country is full of plant pots. Just get your meat, get your veg, get your potatoes, and smother it in gravy and get stuck in. Don't worry about all these different sauces. Just crack on.
Go on, Chris. Crack on about Man United now.
So I'm not the same as the previous caller. If I look back in the last year as a whole, if I start from off the pitch, I feel like as a club, we've progressed a lot off the pitch. That's from embedding of senior team, a new recruitment strategy where we're actually getting players that want to play for the badge before they turn up. We're getting the right people in the door. The work rate is good. We've got rid of bad players, bad eggs, and these players who've got previous managers sacked consistently, and down tools. I don't see anyone down tools in, even if we're not playing well. We can see the work rate there. And I think in terms of on the pitch, I am seeing a style of play. Yeah, it's really early days, and I think these things do take time, especially if you're trying to change a complete culture of a club. But I am seeing progression. I like that all the players talk highly of the club, and I like what I see in the pitch in terms of effort. I don't think we'll get top 4 this year, and I'm absolutely comfortable with that. But I just want to see this style of play and an identity by the end of the year that we can keep recruiting the right people into that team.
Chris, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks, Chris.
And don't forget, Chris, bread, sauce and cranberry on your Christmas dinner, okay?
No chance.
No chance.
Coming up with non-league football becoming all the rage, now that there are Premier League players playing when it's Sunday morning football rather than non-league football. Ali's beaten his very own Sunday morning talkSPORT 11. We'll find out who makes it next.